This is Rocky, Oklahoma, a town with barely 130 people. This entire town is less than a mile wide, less than a mile long. There is no stop sign, only a few roads, and a handful of buildings. Let's see what Rocky has to offer. Greetings and salutations and welcome back. My name is Colby Cheese, and today we are investigating Rocky, Oklahoma, a small ghost town with barely a population of 130 people. Let's go look around this town and see what is still left here. Looks like there's a farmer's co-op over there. And if you guys don't know what that is, you go and get stuff for your farming, seed, food for your animals. It's probably going to be a little loud here just because this town is seated right in the middle of this highway right here next to me, and this highway basically runs all the way through to the next town. So all the trucks, semi-trucks, just constant vehicles, just, you know, it's never ending. And I'm wanting to say that the speed limit here is only 35, so it's primarily a trap, if you will. So you don't want to speed through this town, because there is one cop that pretty much does hang out around here, and yeah, they're looking to get people that don't know that it's a speed trap. Somebody's flip-flops. Okay, looks like we are turning onto Madison Street here. Pretty little house right here on our left-hand side. It's not a bad looking little neighborhood we're walking into. That down that way appears to be 2nd Street. That house looks empty. We've got a church over here to our left-hand side. Does that say Salem Baptist Church? Looks really nice. Yeah. Oh, look at this place. This has bars on the windows over here. That's wild. Now, this is a very, very tiny town, probably not even a mile wide or a mile long at that. I've never actually stopped here before, but I've drove through it, several times, because just to be able to get from some of these towns to other towns or location, you have to drive through other towns. So it's basically inevitable. Got a hair salon, Sandy J's Hair Repair. Some puppy dogs. And it sounds like some chickens. Here's a cute little church. I really can't make out what that says except for Sunday school 9:45. Pastor someone. Huh. I don't know if that church is still in use or not. It had a newer looking air conditioner on the side. Honestly, I don't know. Look at this over here. This is nice looking right in front of us. And this is the church I was talking about. Is that a Toyota? It is. And it's for sale. Look at the little blue dude. I mean, it's just the chassis. Oh, but that is super awesome. Here's this church over here off of 5th Street. Yeah, sorry about the vehicles, guys. Like I said, this is like right on a main road. The old stained glass windows, there's still some glass left on these guys. Wow. That is a really nice looking old church. I love that. Take a look at this old store. That is so cool. No trespassing. Trespassers will be prosecuted. Looks like there's a laundromat or some type of trading post. Cabin rental RV check-in. Oh, and they have free Wi-Fi. How cool is that? Trading post. Busy Bees. Rocky's Trading Post. Oh wow, so they actually have a store. And it's open. That is neat. Hey puppy. Looks like there's their post office. Yeah, more RV park cabin rentals. Huh. So there might be some cabins nearby. I don't know what the prime location would be, considering that there's no lake near here or mountains. There's an older building. Still looks like it has stuff out there, so maybe somebody's address or home. I don't know about living right on the highway like this. Look at this place. This sidewalk is destroyed. Huh. That is super awesome. Have no idea what that is behind me, but it is relatively very old. Cannot make out what the sign says. Old trucks. Looks like over here to the left-hand side is their small little park. Now we're on 3rd Street, and here's another big old building behind us. Oh, this must be the cabin rentals. Daily or monthly rates. Let's get a little shot of these cabins over here. Wow. I would not think that there would be like a cabin rental over here. Like there's some swing sets, picnics, a little burning area for your wood and such. 2, 4, 6 little cabins. Some cornhole. That is actually super interesting. That in the middle of nowhere, there would be like cabin rentals. Huh. Here's an old house on the side. Doesn't look like anybody lives there. 2-story. Looks like it had a shed out back as well. One of the things that really intrigues me about places like this, somebody paid, had that house built, or that house was built, you know, by their bare hands, and now it just kind of sits there. You know, you would have thought whenever these houses were being built, it's going to be a lifetime thing. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. How loud. So loud. Here's another little house. And there's a Chevy parked out front. Probably this was an old gas station or an old co-op as well. Over here, let's cross this highway. And that is a straight shot all the way down. That's all of Rocky. That's it. Not much going on. No. This is primarily it. Yeah. Like I said, super small. Barely like 130 people still live here. I don't know honestly where they're at. It's probably incorporated, so little areas that are like around this, so it adds into the population. Let's check out this old building over here. And here's the back part to the co-op. So you can see the big silo towers, stuff like that. There's still some train cars. So this is possibly still operational if you're a railroad enthusiast. If you know anything about the tracks that run through Rocky, Oklahoma, let me know. Straight shot of railroad track. Same thing down this way. Nothing else out through here. That's it. Like I was saying, down on this far end is a little bit of residential, but all the houses are on the side of the main highway. There's really no walk area, so you're kind of just going through everybody's yard, and I don't want to walk through, people's yards like that. Yeah, this is Rocky. 130-ish people, like I said, still reside here. And this is Colby Cheese signing out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next town.